got trouble. We got Brad Keselowski spun around in the infield right at the start-finish line. Looks to see if he can get that truck refired and underway. He's going to sit right there more than...
He gets it refired.
Let's get it refired.
The officials are waiting to throw the caution, and it looks as though he's not going to be able to get going, and so the caution will come out. We'll have another restart.
Yeah, that was a situation where Brad wanted that caution flag to come out, because if he got that truck righted and going again, then he was going to lose a lap. NASCAR had to throw the caution flag. He got back going. He will stay on the lead. Well, he's actually not on the lead lap, but he would have lost another lap. So pretty good heads-up move by Brad Keselowski.
Turn 4, got a crash. Greg Biffle. Caution's out again.
Looks like Greg is holding the brakes on the car to keep it from rolling back down the hill.
Yeah, fine.
Just a little disgusted.
Yeah. Yellow flag number 5. Just past 100 miles, and Kevin Harvick brings the field back to the caution flag.
There we see Biffle on the inside of Jimmy Spencer, and Wally, that's what we talked about. Get the car on the outside, you just get loose, and around it goes. Ooh, heavy contact.
At least he hit it with the left front.
You know, the back of him there. Said in practice that they damaged the back of Brad Chevy, as you saw, and also they had to put a radiator in the front of the 22 car, the Dodge, for Ryan Newman. Denny Hamlin right now at top of speed charts. He ran a 73.60 second lap. That's the quick lap thus far. It is Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Leffler, Bliss, and Earnhardt Jr. That's a top 5, and now this session should be quicker. Ryan Newman, let's see what his first lap by will be. Will he will be 3rd overall.
It's a good first lap down in the 73-second bracket.
The infield, that's Josh Berry.
Josh had done a nice job, Phil, remaining on the
leaders in the middle of 3 and 4.
He remained on the lead lap, running strong in that truck. He was 19th spot.
He's going to stay on the lead lap too. He did a nice job keeping that truck rolling down pit road.
Late model champion for Dale Jr. Great racer, and he's proven that if he gets a chance in the trucks, he can get the job done, running solidly up in the top 20s.
Interesting. DJ
Right,
Kopp, who's the team manager for this 71, was telling me DJ used to go over the wall and change tires for Dale Jr. when Jr. drove the Bud car. And Josh Berry was one of the young guys that was gluing up the lug nuts and driving the pit stop car back then. So they've been around one another, known one another for a long time. It's neat to see Berry get a shot here in this 71 truck. Hopefully we'll see more of him in the Truck Series.
Right now you're looking at Jeremy Clements as he is subbing for Kyle Busch. And again, this was another one of the teams that wanted to go out and see what they could do as far as the late run yesterday, Rusty.
Absolutely. He wanted to make a run. I mean, he wanted to see what this thing had in it also. Jeremy's a good little driver. He needs experience like this in these type of cars to see what they feel like, because I really think if you put the guy in a good car, he's going to have some great finishes. He's just all about racing.
He started last year. He did this last year with Joe Gibbs Racing. He does a lot of testing with him. And these guys brought us some pizza last night, didn't they?
They sure did. They brought some pizza by the booth, and that was cool.
Jeremy's 24 years old. He's had 12 starts in the Nationwide Series, a 40 in the ARCA Series.
He's experienced.
Yeah, he's got some track time.
His father is a big-time engine builder also in the Carolinas. Builds a lot of race engines for different type of vehicles, dirt cars, asphalt cars. Good engine builder.
Lap number 2 is sliding down towards where lap number 1 was. 23.6, a little bit better the second time around. He's in the 8th position right now.
A little bit of breaking news, Rick. You see the 43 car has just pulled in after making a few laps, but it is not Eric Almirola behind the wheel. It is Camping World truck driver Matt Crafton doing duties for Eric. Eric's a bit under the weather. Something came over him late yesterday afternoon into the evening. They think it's just hopefully a stomach virus. They're hoping it's going to be one of those 24-hour deals, but Eric's actually in the care center right now. The plan is obviously for Matt Crafton to go out here during practice and do his best to get this car set up. Eric's going to attempt to come out and make a couple of laps so that he can then qualify the car later on this afternoon. They'll take it from there as to what the plan is for tomorrow. Right now, though, it'll be primarily Matt Craft, and like I said, Eric Almirola has to at least complete a lap here in practice to be eligible to qualify the car later, so they're hoping he'll feel well enough to turn a couple laps at some point during this 2.5-hour practice.
And Matt Mills into the wall. Boy, it's such a great job in qualifying. It started slipping back a little bit in that first stage.
It was pretty solid in that first stage. I think he finished 11th in that first stage, just outside the top 10. He was running a 13th right now when this happened.
Mills qualified 4th today for DGR Crosley. He's done a great job this weekend, but his day's coming to an end.
Wow, that's
here in stage 2.
Serious contact to the rear. Just looked like loose and down into the corner. Did it look like maybe he was trying to reach over and side draft Johnny Sauter a bit?
Yeah, couldn't tell from that angle, but when it got a little bit loose, then he corrected, and then he just had to use some more room, and then finally the rear end kicked around on him.
Thanks, Krista. This is Robbie Gordon's car promoting the movie Fast 5 that opens later this month with a whole lot of Dodge Chargers in it. Robbie's been out in Utah running in a Dodge Viper Invitational race, and with the bad weather yesterday elected not to put his plane through it. So Sam Hornish is behind the wheel for practice and for qualifying. Sam has 108 starts in the Sprint Cup Series, including 5 at Talladega for the 2006 Indy winner and 3-time IndyCar champ. And he puts Robbie's car into the field with a 54.56, 175.5 miles per hour.
Well, Ray, if you ever need an example of how difficult it is to make it in big-time NASCAR racing, look at 2 trucks tonight, the 13 of Brad Moffitt and the 30 of Cale Gale. Brad Moffitt is a standout in the K&N Pro Series. He comes to this series with a one-shot opportunity to try to make something happen. He struggles in qualifying. He will have to start at the back of the pack. Cale Gale wins our season finale at Homestead last year. He makes his first start of 2013 tonight. A lot of pressure on these young drivers to take advantage.
Back here at Phoenix International Raceway qualifying for the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Johnny Sauter ran a 23.39 second best lap, puts him 7th. And there he is coming in. And right behind him, Brian Scott, one of the rookies this year. And
Ron Hornaday doing a little R&D work for car owner Richard Childress. This is the Childress Vineyards Chevrolet.
A little Merlot, perhaps.
Yes, yes, it has a nice bouquet to it. Debuting in 2004, and I thought I'd seen everything.
Take a look at Erin Crocker, Phil. Check out the color of that truck. We'll definitely notice it tonight. This is only one of 2 starts that Erin has scheduled in this truck this season. They're looking for more sponsorship to do more races. You ask yourself, can she do this job? Well, last year in the ARCA Remax Series, the Hoosier Tire Super Speedway Challenge, she won it. The first female ever to win it, and that means she collected the most points on the big tracks. This is a big track. She'll be looking to prove something tonight, trying to get some more races behind the wheel of that number 46, Phil.
Hamilton Means Racing with this Crusader Toyota from Antigua, California's Scott Speed, formerly with the Red Bull team, and they are trying to make their first Sprint Cup race, and they're going to have to do it on time here.
This car actually picked up, he didn't get a lot of laps yesterday, but what laps he did get, they were pretty quality. But you can see right there, just stepped out on him, and that was my concern about getting out of, being the first car back out on this track. They do a good job of cleaning it up, but there's still got to be some stage drive that's in the groove.
Now this will be the completion of lap 1 for Scott Speed. He's on his 2nd lap now.
2070.
No way.
That is 4th of 6. He's going to need a run here for lap 2 because you got to beat 3 to make the show.
It's like the front of the car is not gripping in the middle of the corner. The car won't turn, and then he can't get off the corner because the rear wheels aren't hooked up.
He gave it a really great effort.
And he is quicker, but still the same position in the lineup. He will lock Landon Castle into the show with Castle's 1982, but right now the 3 on the hot seat are Rains, Speed, and Bliss.
The 09 car driven this week by Terry Cook.
Yeah, Mike Bliss has been running this car, but Mike is actually at Nashville for the Nationwide Series. Terry tentatively be in the car next week. Pretty interesting going to Infineon with this 09 car in a couple of weeks. Jan Mangensen from Formula One, who did some Formula One racing, has actually been doing a lot of road course testing for Hendrick Motorsports of late, will be in the car out at Infineon in 2 weeks.
In the 09 car.
Yes.
Yeah. Terry with 314 truck starts.
As you watch this 09, here's what you're looking for, folks. Is that green line is, that's what he needs to be in front of if he wants to lock himself into the field.